It's time for everybody's favorite part of the week and the favorite part of our show. And our favorite part of spending time with each other, SIXPOSTing, which is where we take the content that you make in the R6 community and then we share it for you here. And hopefully you revel in it.
Yeah, and we make jokes.
Because we revel in it. My fellow colleague, Velly, has our first post that we're gonna be sharing with you. And it's a tweet he made that actually has nothing to do with Rainbow Six, by the way. He said, what if people lived in the moon and we didn't even know about it?
Wow, Velly, what have you been doing in your spare time? Because I feel like this was one of those thoughts.
It's one of those tweets.
It's one
you
of
know
those
what we're talking
tweets,
about, right?
exactly.
So it's one of those tweets.
You see your fellow colleague tweeting these things, what do you do?
Well, for the most part, I just ignore Velly's content because he tweets so much.
Oh my God.
I can't lie! I joked that whenever there's like some random Twitter user that only has like 6 tweets and has 2 followers, one of those followers is Velly. And it's just like, it's always the case. He's following like 8,000 people.
Okay, you've complained about this before.
Way too many.
Okay, what are you, the Twitter
Velly
police?
unfollow people.
What if he unfollows you next?
That's totally fine. His feed would probably get better. I only tweet garbage.
That's true. You post a lot of selfies recently. I'm not really okay with that.
They're not selfies. They are photos from this show.
That's not true.
I don't take them.
All right, moving on. We have a tweet from Foxa, and he said, we need some crazy roster changes to cause rivalries. Who would you like to see on your favorite team? Give me some hypothetical roster moves you'd want. Are there any crazy roster moves that you'd like to see on a team? Let's get crazy with this. Let's not play it safe, okay?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like because they're all friends and now most of the teams are in Vegas, it's kind of hard to beat enemies. And this is something that a lot of other leagues have actually talked about. Is like when you're running a LAN league and everybody's hanging out and all that jazz, you can't really hate your opponent. It's harder to hate them face to face than over the keyboard, which I think is true of all internet trolls. So. This is the last one. It comes from user HesTheMess21, and it comes from also a show I happen to like very much and a very funny scene. It pictures old Troy, or Don Glover as people might know him, in Community arriving at an apartment with a box, or a couple boxes of pizzas, to witness total mayhem. And the joke is that that's Aces coming back to Rogue in stage 2 of EUL. Why? Because Rogue went 0-0-9. They were awful. So he comes back to essentially total chaos.
This is fine.
Everything is on fire.
This is fine.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
At least he has pizza.
For what it's worth, not fine. Rogue were really bad.
Oh, okay, well, it's a good show, Community.
Great show.
Yeah, great show.
Great show.
Not a great showing, Rogue in stage 2.
Rogue, you gotta do better, hate to say it.
All right, well, that's all for this episode. We're gonna leave it on that great positive
They were
note.
like the Pierce of
Yeah, okay.
EUL.
Yeah, if you guys know Community. Okay, anyways, that's it for this episode. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials at... You what?
On Twitter and on Instagram.
At Watch Retake. I'm sure you follow us, right? You knew that. You knew the handle.
Also YouTube. Do we have a TikTok?
We could if you
Absolutely not.
Okay, don't follow us on TikTok because we don't have a TikTok, but be sure to follow us on YouTube because we cut up segments. Everything's on there. Be sure to follow us and we'll see you next week.